can't get right. Pooh Shiesty, you know you done messed up, right? Now, I'm going to give my quick take on Pooh Shiesty. I would do a reaction to the conference and everything, but I'm a little late to the game. Everybody done gave their opinion. I'm going to give mine as a Christian conservative. Now, I'm going to speak on the fact that Pooh Shiesty was arrested, I think, with 8 or 9 other people. They got it from all little cities, and they nabbed these guys for supposedly robbing Gucci Mane, I think his cameraman, and his security guard, who they say was either an off-duty police officer or a retired police officer from what the report says. And I've seen some paperwork going around with Gucci Mane supposedly snitching or ratting on Pooh Shiesty, and I've seen some stupid takes, but everybody has free speech, and some people are saying that they can't believe that Gucci was snitch and all this. You know what? At this point, who cares? Straight up, Gucci, in my opinion, I saw Wax say it, and I agree. He's like a civilian at this point. He's a superstar civilian. He's not trapping. He ain't in the hood, at least from what I know. But the point is, this guy is on, music artist mode with his cameraman, his security guard, and Pooh Shiesty, like an idiot, goes and robs this dude, puts the you-know-what to Gucci's head, and I heard he made him unscrew his earrings, all kinds of weird, stories here and there. But the point is, the feds got him, y'all. And we know how the feds operate. They ain't stupid. And they said the dude I think he had a ankle monitor, if I'm not mistaken. And I seen a video of him in a car talking to his PO or whoever he's on, like some kind of I guess, parole, federal. I don't know. I don't know how it works, y'all, to be honest. I'm out the loop with the criminality aspect of life. Praise God. 20 years out the game myself, you know what I'm saying? But the point is, I seen this guy talking to his PO or whoever on the phone, and there he is just being basically braggadocious, proud, and boastful, speaking to his PO, right? And I seen him on the clip, and I'm like, this guy's in a whole other city telling his PO he's at the house, straight lying. What a liar. But the point is, it's not looking good for Pooh Shiesty and his people. I even think his dad was involved. It's a crazy situation. And for him to go rob Gucci, or not rob him, should I say, they're saying he made him sign his contract, to get out of it, and then robbed him, right? So anyways, my point is this. Pooh Shiesty, get out of here. You're done. I hope you go to prison for 20 to 30 years plus. We need people like this taken off the street, away from the public, and put him in the cell. He didn't want to listen the first time. This dude got a second chance at life, right? The dude comes out, and I even heard somebody else say it, like he's like probably one of the last good rappers, that people like. Me, I ain't even worried about this guy. But the point is, he had a good chance of making something with his career, especially after he got out of prison this time, and he messes up. And the reason I wanted to touch on this, to be completely honest, is not because I even really care. I don't, but I wanted to make a video and I wanted to touch on this, is because I know people like Pooh Shiesty. People like that, they have no regard for human life. They live a life of crime, and there's a place where they need to go. That's why I said in the very beginning of my video, he can't get right. You know what I'm saying? People like him belong in prison. That kind of attitude, and then, going around and just robbing people, pulling out pistols and AKs and all kinds of weapons on people. And then on Gucci, someone that probably gave him a break. How stupid. The dude threw his whole life away, and I'm glad. I'm glad he did. I'm not glad he did this, but I'm glad he got caught. Straight up. I'm glad they caught him. I'm glad they arrested him, and I hope he goes to prison for a long time. We gotta denounce this street culture bullcrap. From the black, brown, white, anything, the culture, it's trash and it's poison. It's exactly what it is. And you might get mad, and I don't care. This guy right here is a thug, and he showed it with his actions. And then he's lying and going all over the place, and then gets caught, flock cameras and his GPS and cell phone. And I think they said there's even footage of him doing so. I mean, come on. I'm going to be completely honest. When I seen the pictures, and I saw some man's neck, and I saw it was a white neck and it was a white man, I said, oh, hell no, you done messed up, Pooh Shiesty. You done messed up right there, messing with Todd, for real. And then I heard that the other guy was an off-duty police officer. Come on, dude. Like, they're mad at Gucci saying that he snitched or wrote a statement or whatever the hell he did, but you know what? It ain't Gucci's fault or anyone else's fault but Pooh Shiesty's. This dude is an idiot. You can't go around in 2026 of all times, in history, and do these kind of actions and think you're going to get away with it, especially if you go to a studio. Really, if you drive around in any place that's somewhat decent, where, it ain't just a bunch of riffraff hanging around and a bunch of crime. If you go around a place where, it's not that bad, there's going to be cameras everywhere. Nowadays, you're not going to get away with these crimes. And I'm glad. Like I said, I'm glad he's going to get locked up. He should have learned his lesson. And now he goes to prison with Bubba. And I'm happy. People like him need to be locked up. And that's what I said. I want to make this video because he reminds me of a couple people I know that they don't want to listen. They have a good opportunity in life. They're proud. They're boastful. They think they don't stink. They think they're thugs and gangsters. And they go do stuff like this. And they go to prison. And I clap. And I'm glad. Good. You belong in prison, Pooh Shiesty. You and your people. You made that bed. And now you lay in it. And to be honest, if Gucci snitched or whatever, you know what? Who cares? At the end of the day, who cares? I mean, I think if anything, he's the victim. But the point is, that's how dumb this dude is. It's crazy. I seen videos with this guy with diamonds in his teeth, diamond necklace, unless he's, faking it, unless he's broke. But the dude's walking around with supposedly hundreds of thousands of dollars of ice and gold and diamonds and cars and, living the high life supposedly. And he goes and does this stupid crap. I'm glad he got locked up. And the feds do not play. And I hope they lock him up for 20 years. Take him out of here. He don't want to listen. Put him in prison where he belongs. You either learn a couple ways. And like I said, just seeing this guy, Pooh Shiesty, little videos pop up now here and there on all platforms because he's going viral. And you can see his attitude. Very smug, boastful, proud. And he looks like a straight up low-life thug, his attitude. So I'm glad he got locked up. I'm glad that he got busted. I'm glad that law enforcement did their due diligence investigation and charged the man, him and his posse, because he's stupid. Flying around, getting I think they said they even got him, on camera getting the cars and renting cars and all kinds of stuff. And you go in there with a bunch of civilians, hog tying, pistol whipping, and laying them on the ground and whatever he's doing, acting like he's going to get away with it. These people, they have no ties to the street. It's like me. I'm a civilian. Ex-street dude, born-again Christian. I'm not going to be playing these street rules with these thugs and knuckleheads. Straight up, I will press charges, and I will call the police. It's crazy. Nowadays, people say snitch. You know what? A snitch, which I think a lot of us already know this, a real snitch, what do? A snitch is someone that gets caught doing a crime, and then they rat on their people to get a reduced sentence. That's a snitch. If you're a concerned citizen, if you're a civilian, if you're not in the streets, how are you going to snitch on somebody? That's the wrong mentality. That's the poisonous mentality a lot of people have, and most of them don't even, abide by this so-called street code. Most street dudes, especially here in Midland, all they do is snitch on each other, for real. Midland is known for being a city full of snitches, and I think most people will snitch. If you're in the street element, if you're part of a crime group or whatever, you commit crime and you have a bunch of friends that are so-called friends and you commit crimes together, most people, I believe, snitch on each other. So again, Pooh Shiesty, you're done for it. And I hope you go to prison for 30 years. And I hope you learn your lesson. Maybe you go in there, turn into a Muslim or hopefully a Christian, and you'll get out and you'll be a productive member of society. That's my take on it. I just want to do a quick video. Well, I don't care if you like it or not. For real, we need to denounce this street bullcrap. Any color, the culture, all that, it's trash. It only leads to two places. Three, really, right? Prison, a coffin, or hopefully you get out and learn your lesson. And that's what I said. I know people like Pooh Shiesty, they can't get right. They don't ever learn their lesson. It takes them something like this for them to hopefully wake up or just put them away forever or for many years. And that way they go sit down and cool off. Pooh Shiesty, whatever the hell his name is. Culture full of filth, degeneracy, and straight up just bull crap. That's all that is. And I'm glad he's locked up. and how stupid he is to go do this thinking he's going to get away with it. Buddy, this is 2026. And there it is. I hope you learned your lesson. And if not, who cares? Go to prison and enjoy your time. Have a good one.